Can start with questions.
Danny, obviously, talking about the penalty shootout, you missed that one in League Cup off the crossbar, and now you take the game-winning penalty, and you hit it this time. Just talk about your overall emotions after that and what you thought going into that penalty.
Yeah, I think I've been begging for a moment like that to redeem myself. I'm a guy that, despite the difficulty of missing the penalty versus Toronto in the Leagues Cup, I want those moments, and it just shows, I stayed locked in, and I'm super proud of myself to be able to step up there and to have the team trusting me in that moment as well to step up and bury it.
And now, obviously, you sweep Columbus, and most people thought Columbus could sweep you guys in 2 games. Just talk about that mindset of going into the series. We're the underdogs, and we're going to take this series to Columbus.
I think that definitely helped us, the notion of us being the underdog team. Columbus is an excellent squad, the best in the league, and we really stuck to our tactics and believed in our philosophy and the culture that we built throughout the whole year to have a performance like that. But Columbus, they're such a tough opponent. They have so many skillful players, and I think on the day and in this series, we really just fought and won those little moments that really built up over time.
Daniel, can you speak on the one-on-one performances by yourself and the Nealis brothers throughout the series coming up big?
Yeah, Nealis brothers, both of them in the back line, the way that they step out into the midfield to mark their best attacking players was phenomenal, not giving them any space. And when they do break us down, their hustle and determination to get back into the box and just defend for our lives, it showed it was massive for us, not giving up any of those chances. And as for myself, I think I just honestly grinded it. I think at moments it wasn't pretty for me on the ball and stuff. I really did try to play and have control in those moments, but I think in these types of games, and especially against such a talented Columbus team, you just have to be a dog and just get stuck in and just win all the battles.
Daniel, can you to score that penalty in front of the supporter section, you know how good the fans have been all year, but it seemed they took it to an extra level today, to the celebration you had to that. Just talk about scoring that penalty to knock out the defending champions in front of the supporter section, especially the way the fans were today.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't even really remember what happened. I think I was talking with Dennis after the game. He said it was like the head off a chicken and cut loose, and I was just on one corner, and then I was on the other side of the field. Just a really special moment for me, I think, as well, in a playoff game against that level team. And yeah, because after I buried it, it was just a full circle moment because I had missed earlier this year, and I wanted that moment to right the wrong, and I stepped up. So now it's on to the next.
Talking about the penalty kick shootout, he gets next. Talking about the penalty kick shootout, with you guys trailing after the first round, having to battle back and then going back in the 5th round, then seeing Carlos make 3 straight saves like that. From your perspective at the halfway line, what's going through your head throughout this entire thing? Because even you're only going in the 8th round, so you never know if you're going to make it. So just what's going through your head?
For sure, Carlos, massive moment, stepped up huge, and those saves were everything and so vital to give me confidence and to be able to know that I have Carlos's backing and that he's going to make the saves. I've seen him in training, and he's been an absolute beast. And throughout the whole series, I think it showed as a team our collective grit. Them scoring in the 96th minute to make it 2-2, and even in the circle when the whistle blew, we were like, we're winning this game. There was no doubt, no hesitation in my mind that our guys weren't going to come through on the day.
Daniel, congratulations again. Penalty aside, it's another great blue-collar game for you. You ran more than a mile than any other player in Game 1. I'm sure when we get the figures from Game 2, it'll look similar. You get 3 weeks off. Do you feel like you've earned that? And what do those next 3 weeks look like for you guys?
Yeah, it's definitely interesting to have this much time off now, but until the next game. But we'll be back in, and this feels great. It's a great moment, honestly, to beat Columbus, the 2 seed, and especially at home to give our fans a last match like that. But the job isn't done yet. We have our sights set on now the Eastern Conference semis and moving forward to that. MLS Cup is obviously a big goal. We just proved that today, that we can beat the reigning champs and anything's possible. So yeah, we're just gonna enjoy it now, but we still got work to do.
Last question.
Just wanted to ask you on the tactics of the side in this series. It wasn't the usual setup that Sandro's been setting up throughout the regular season, and how does that get the best out of not just you but the rest of the group?
Yeah, I think Nancy's an excellent coach, and Sandro definitely and the staff just were really intricate with all the details of how we wanted to set up and really limit them to doing what they do best, and it definitely worked. I think, especially me and Felipe being so high up the field, pressing and having our 3 strikers, man for man with their center backs. It showed that Columbus they really want to celebrate possession, but there are times when they can make mistakes, and those are the times that we need to capitalize in transition. So I think in the series you saw today, it was a little bit different. They tried to change a few things up, but again, it all comes down to just the heart and who wants it more.